which is alpha is equal to 0.05, right? That's the level of significance in this case, because we're not given, right? But when you're given, use the one that you're given. And then the test statistic, you'll be using your F, or the value that we obtained, which is 13.203, right? And what is the rejection criteria? What is the rejection criteria? Anyone?
Okay. Testing at alpha is equal to 0.05. We reject H naught if F star is greater than F A minus 1, N minus A. In this case, is equals to F211, which is equals to 3.98.
So F2 at what? Is it, you said what? 11, right?
Yes, 2 and 11.
Yeah, it's equals to what?
3.98.
3.98. Excellent. Now, so we need to compare, or someone else to give us the decision and the conclusion.
Yes,
yeah, go ahead, Millicent.
Okay, in this case, since our F is greater than 211 at 0.05, we reject H naught and conclude that at 5% level of significance, there is no sufficient evidence to conclude that there is no difference between the means of the three brands A, B, and C.
Okay, excellent. So what it means is whether we have got an unbalanced situation, our decision doesn't change. All right? Our decision it doesn't change. So excellent for the conclusion and the decision and the conclusion. Now let's go to LSD now. All right? So what's the formula for LSD in this case?
Sorry, sir, can we please go back to the conclusion? Is it a must that we are supposed to be writing that there is no sufficient evidence that blah, 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 blah? Or we can just say there is significant difference between the brands?
Internationally, right, they use the standard approach, right? But for some other guys to make life easier, you would state that way. So I wouldn't want a situation where you go somewhere else and then you say, this is what we were taught. You get it. So why they say there is no sufficient evidence, right? They'll be trying to strike the balance between type 1 and type 2 error. Right?
Okay.
The moment you say that there are significantly different brand A and brand B and brand C, you seem to be 100% sure about that. You get it?
Okay.
Yeah, you seem to be 100% sure, but that may mislead or in terms of if we are going to adopt maybe a lower significance level like 1% or even 0.1%. So that's why we give that allowance of making an error.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Since F calculated 13.2037 is greater than 3.98, we reject H naught and conclude that at alpha is equal 0.05, there is no enough evidence to conclude that the brains has the same effect.
Yeah, it's still the same thing.
Oh.
Still the same thing with what Millicent said.
All right.
Then let's go on and calculate the what's the formula for LST? In this case, we are looking at unbalanced unbalanced design. So how many LSD do you think we should have in this case?
So,
2. Why 2?
because like our model is unbalanced, we have 2 different ends. For other treatments, we have our N is 3, our N is 4 for other treatments, and then for the other treatment, our N is 4. So our formula here, we have NI and NJ, so we have to accommodate for the 2 different observations.
Okay, excellent. So what it means is, guys, remember LSD, it's a pairwise comparison, right? So a pairwise comparison, in this case, we're going to compare treatment A or brand, we are going to compare brand A and brand B, right? You're going to compare brand A and brand C. You're going to compare brand B and brand C. So you realize that the combinations, it's either the combination has got 4 and 4 in terms of observation in each treatment, or it has got what? 3 and what? 3 and 4. So we have to calculate for 4 and 4, right? And calculate for what? For 3 and 4.
Not 4 and 5.
Sorry, 4 and 5 and 5 and 5. Thank you. So I'll give you 2 minutes, 5 minutes to calculate for both LSDs. So let's calculate for both LSDs. Have you managed to finish calculating LSD?
Yes, sir.
Here's my pen. So what is the LSD for equal observation, like N1 is equals to 5 4, because we need for AC.
It's 0.6121
0.6
6121
21
458.
yeah, and then for B and C
0.6.
or 0.1
0.64927790.
0.64
92
92, yeah.
77905.
It's okay. So after that, let's what's the rejection criteria? Somebody else. Rejection criteria. Hello.
Testing at 5% level significant. We reject H naught if the modulus of yi bar minus ij
We didn't hear you well. Can you repeat again? Yeah, it's breaking up. It's breaking up. Yeah, thanks so much for it's breaking up, so you can't hear you. Is there anyone who can make it clear?
Alpha is equal to 0.05. We reject H naught with the modulus of y bar I dot minus y bar j dot is greater than
Excellent. So let's have y bar I dot minus y bar j dot, right? So we want for the first brand and the second brand, right? So you're going to say it's y bar 1 dot minus y bar 2 dot, right? And then we want y bar 1 dot minus y bar 3 dot, right? We want y bar 2 dot minus y bar what 3 dot. So what is the absolute value of y bar 1 dot minus y bar 2 dot?
0.937.
0.937.
Then
Right. For y bar 1 dot minus y bar 3 dot.
1.40.
1 point what?
408.
408. Then y bar 2 dot minus y bar 3 dot.
0.471.
0.7 what? 47.
1.
So now let's compare with the LSD, right? The first one, which is 0.937, right? We are comparing with what? With 6.1 something, right? So you're saying is the value that we got, the absolute value, which is 0.937, is greater than what? The LSD, right?
Yes.
Then we look at the other one, which is comparing brand A and brand C, which is 1.408. So we are going to compare it with what? With a 0.64, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we are comparing it to 0.64 because 0.64 is for NI is equals to 4 and NJ is equals to 5. So still that absolute value is greater than what? The LSD. And then was it Phenomenal or Lin who gave us the difference between absolute value of y bar 2 minus y bar 3 dot? What was the value?
Y bar dot minus y bar 3 dot.
Hey, what was it?
1.408.
1 point.
Yes, 408.
Yes. So which is almost also what greater than the LSD, right?
Yes.
So you need to know which LSD are you comparing with. It's a very important. So what's the conclusion? Can somebody give us the conclusion except Phenomenal? Hello? Hello, anyone who can give us except Phenomenal the conclusion? Let me look. Grace, you can go ahead.
I'm doing for one of them, right? Not the whole.
Yeah, you can suppose you have rejected H naught for everything, right? You can come up with the overall conclusion. All right,
Oh, yeah.
you get it. But suppose we have a situation where we have failed to reject H naught. That means we would have to come up with a specific objective for a specific comparison.
Okay, so I think for the, since 0.937 is greater than the first LSD and 1.408 is greater than the second LSD, we reject H naught and conclude that the brand A and B as well as brand A and C have no sufficient evidence that the brands have the same features.
Yes. What about the last one? You didn't tell us about the last one. You only told us about A and B, B and C. What about B? Sorry. You told there's A and B, right? A and C, and B and C.
For B and C, since 0.471 is less than the LSD, we fail to reject H naught and conclude that the brand B and C are, for that one, no sufficient evidence that they are different.
But can I confirm something? Are we getting the same answer for the absolute value of y bar 2 dot minus y bar 3 dot for everyone? Because you seem to be
Y bar 2 dot and one get the one about.
you got different values for that, right?
Y bar 2 dot. Yes.
What is the actual value there?
In the one at 3.62, I mean, what? From the table.
Millicent, what did you get?
I got 0.471, which is less than the LSD.
Yeah, so if it's less than, you need to be excellent guys using your calculators, right? So if it's less than, like as Grace she had said, right? Less than the LSD, would you have to reject? You would have to fail to reject H naught, right? And then we say there is no sufficient evidence that the mean of treatment B and treatment C are significantly different. So yeah, that's it, guys. Any question? Besides, while you hang out and think of questions that you can ask, I think there is one concept that is left, and I think I would see when can I schedule it for next week, and I would have to prepare the tutorial for that incorporate that component. So yeah, you can receive the short notes and that tutorial, because you need to know this course was combined with the course that was usually done in second year. So usually this course was called Applied Statistics 2, which is a continuation of Applied Statistics 1, but it's now called Applied Statistics. It's now called Regression Analysis in ANOVA. So there are components that are in Regression ANOVA that we placed in this section. So so I think we'll need a lesson for understanding the concept, and then we'll do the tutorial. So that means we'll be done with the course. So any questions, guys? Any questions? And I think
Office number.
Office number.
Eh,
I think when the semester is opened, yeah, you would see me. I'm sure it's S202, second floor, Department of Statistics.
S202.
S202.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we would have 3 lessons, guys. The first lesson, I think the first lesson, we want to revise test number 2. It was performed badly. So revise test number 2, and then we'll focus on the other aspects. If you revise test 2, that'll be key. So I think we'll start revising test 2, and whilst you take read of the notes. Semi, you give us the clarity on the test statistic on the part of LSD. What clarity, Prayman, what's the clarity? Tell me, what do you want clarity about? Can you unmute your mic and say it?
Ndachikuda kubvunza kuti ko inonzi test statistic yedu inenge iri paLSD. Totora LSD here kana kuti totora the absolute value yemaYI nemaYJ?
Yeah, it's YI and YJ, because you're using the LSD to compare with it. The LSD contains the critical value, right?
Yes.
Yes, by saying T n minus A alpha, right? That one.
All right.
Next time, Pryman, during the lesson, I want you to participate, not to wait and listen others what they will be saying, right? So that so that some people they benefit from you. So guys, enjoy your weekend, have fun, relax, chill.
Go say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Say.
Yes.
Pama-formulas togona kushandisa chero formulas kutsvaga s nana ss between ss within
As long as you get to the answer. How you kill the cat, I don't care. But as long as you get to that, to the answer.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah. Have a good weekend, guys. Bye.